Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to do another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. This is a channel where we talk about my top stocks, and today we're going to talk about a few stocks. Also, if you're into crypto, from time to time we do crypto as well. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about my top stock, but we're also going to talk about a few dividend stocks, okay? So really quickly, for everybody, we have a few dividend stocks out there. I currently own Verizon Communications, trades right about $53, $54 per share. That's a good dividend stock to be involved in. Another dividend stock that I like that I've owned for quite a while, over 2 years, is Prospect Capital. Now, Prospect Capital is a dividend stock that pays monthly. Now, normally dividend stocks pay quarterly every 3 or 4 months, but Prospect Capital pays a dividend every single month, and it pays about 1 point something a month. So check out Prospect Capital. During times of uncertainty, dividend stocks are a great place to be. Okay, and one of the top stocks of the day was Ford. Ford Motor Company was up 3% at some point during the day, I guess it was about lunchtime. They were up about 3, and then by the end of the day, they cooled off. They were up a little less than 3%. So Ford Motor Company is also a dividend stock, and it gives a dividend of 2.22% over a year, and they pay that out quarterly as well. And so the stock was up based off of CNBC's news report. Ford shares pop on report of CEO Jim Farley analyzing spinoff of the EV business only. Now, if you've been watching my channel, I've told you this before about the spinoff possibly coming. So that is where the value of Ford is. So if they do a spinoff, what will happen is if you own, let's say for every 4 shares, you'll get shares of the new company if they do decide to spin off. A big spinoff that happened a few years ago was PayPal. PayPal was one of the biggest businesses, cash flow revenues for eBay. And when they decide to spin it off, PayPal today is trading well over $100, but when it spun off, it was trading just at $35. So just understand, if Ford makes that move, that could be a great break. You could be in the EV market and an EV only company that will have a lot more value than the traditional just Ford company currently we have. Okay, so that's why the stock popped today. Ford is exploring the spinoff and what that would mean. And it's reported there on Bloomberg as well. Unlock the Tesla-like value, okay? And also the street reports this as well. Ford stock leaps on reports it's considering EV division spinoff, okay? That's the power of stocks. Whenever you invest in good companies, they show up value in different ways, okay? So again, Ford Motor Company was my top stock of the day. I'm gonna go through a few other stocks really quickly, but just know that Ford was my top stock today, well over 3%. Okay, my Robinhood today was down over 2.58%. We do know that there's rumors of war, so a lot of the stock market tanked today. The Dow was down, the S&P was down, many stocks were down, okay? We have Matterport, ticker symbol MTTR, was up 3.52%. We have Rivian was up 2.18%. And we have DLTR, or Dollar Tree, was up 4.41%. So those were the top stocks in the Robinhood account today. And again, like I said, there's so much rumors of war with the Russia and Ukraine conflict, and also with the Fed interest rates being discussed this week. So a lot of uncertainty going on. Let's see here. Benzinga reports why Roblox shares are trading lower today. Okay, as you can see, another stock down. Roblox is another stock that's down over 50% in the last 3 or 4 months. All right, and we saw this article earlier, Reuters, Ford Motor considering ways to run EV business separately. This is the spinoff we mentioned earlier. Again, so that's why I've been talking about load up on Ford, because the value is there, right? So technically what they're saying, and they're not telling you this exactly, is that when you saw the stock jump the last few months from $20 to $25, the reason why is because that EV market is set to explode. But what most accountants and most, Wall Street analysts realize, if they spin it off, they can get rid of a lot of the legacy costs of the traditional automotive business and be more efficient for an EV only business and get that super growth, that Tesla-like growth, if they have a separate company. Okay. So Ford is in great position. Like I said, I love this stock under $20 per share. And that just means I'll get more shares if they do decide to spin off. Okay. Deere lifts profit forecast on strong equipment demand. Again, Deere just reported this week on earnings. They were slightly down today. Again, Deere reported, let me see. Okay, as you can see, over the last few months, they've been up a little bit. Deere did report this week, and as the article said, has strong demand. Okay, so let me get to my final top stocks of the day. Again, as I mentioned, Ford Motor Company was my top stock. It was trading about 3%, but it did cool off like many of the other stocks today. It was up 1.28% by the close. Another dividend stock, One Main Financial, ticker symbol OMF, was up 1% on the day. And also we talked about this one, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree I own as well, was up 4.41% of the day. So those are my top stocks as far as returns. There was a lot of opportunity in the market, but again, we are looking to possibly be in a conflict, and the Russia conflict is not going away. As we can see here, Biden believes Putin has decided to attack Ukraine in coming days. And the U.S. is trying to do all it can. It's saying, look, if Russia, you invade Ukraine, we're going to put sanctions on you. And the unfortunate part is the sanctions don't really hurt the wealthy, the oligarchs of Russia. It hurts the regular citizens. It hurts them people more than it hurts the actually leadership of the country, right? So unfortunately, this is what's probably about to happen, because since they already sent the tanks and planes in, Russia's probably not going to pull back. Okay, so that's going to be a damper on the market. So one of the things you can do is start picking up dividend stocks in the time of uncertainty, something like a Verizon, something like a PSEC, even a Ford. They're great companies in an uncertain market. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you like some free stock, please use my Robinhood link below, and have a good weekend.